weekend, like if you eat bad, you kind of feel guilty.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I ate really bad this weekend, but I don't feel guilty because it was really good. Like sometimes I eat bad and then I feel like, it sucked. It wasn't worth it. In fact, almost 99.9% of all my bad eating, I felt that way. But this weekend, I found this, I went to this Mexican food truck and just crushed it at the food truck. But I love bean burritos. I had a bean burrito that was 90% cheese, right? And a little bit of refried beans, but it was such a good burrito. And I just I was so full, like Thanksgiving full. You know what I mean? And the point where, like, if even a little bit of room left my stomach, I'd go and fill it right away with leftovers. It was full the whole time. And then yesterday I went to this restaurant Rich has been to a million times, the St. Louis restaurant. And I had the best mashed potatoes I've ever had in my life.
Oh, I love mashed potatoes.
Probably, as an owner of a pizza place, this place had the best pizza I've ever had in my life, too. Ooh. It was just miserable as far as eating so much food, but it was so delicious.
That place, it's hard to decide what to go for. But when you go, that pizza is amazing. The brisket's amazing. Did you have toasted ravioli?
I didn't have that.
Oh, that's so
Well,
good.
the owner was there, and he was like, let me bring out something. Bring it all out. So, I mean, it was just, I ate so much. But then I just feel like, yeah, like your face that you just made. I have a whole, that's how I feel, right?
Did you close it with gooey butter cake?
I had the gooey butter cake. This place is crazy.
Oh, my gosh. All of that sounds so good.
It was just really a crazy, crazy eating weekend. And there was no reason. You know what I mean? Like, every time, you know how, like, if I go on a diet or try to eat healthy, I go, okay, well, I got Easter's coming up. Well, then I got, this is in the way. This is in the way. I can't do it. There's nothing in the way. I just ate for no reason. So miserable. So stupid.
But glorious at the same time.
I know the Oscars were last night, and we'll probably get into them throughout the whole show and stuff, but we'll talk about other TV shows because there's a bunch of other shows to watch, right? Somebody gave me a heads up on a TV show that I started watching, and it's really, really, really good. And it's very similar to Mortar Combat. Not Mortal. Not Mortal.
Brick and mortar.
I did see Mortal Kombat, though. Did you guys watch all that?
Yeah.
I think I've got like
Twice.
15 minutes left of it.
Did you watch it twice, too?
Did you saw it's cute.
It's fun.
Really good dialogue.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
That was cool.
The fighting scenes were like amazing for them to do like their, what is it, like their signature, where they kill him at the end.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
The way
Like their
they
boss
put in the language of the video game in the way they'd say finish him or the way they'd say
Their fatalities.
yeah, that was really cool the way they interpreted that into the movie.
I definitely expected more of the storyline, but I understand like they are setting it up for more movies. So I was like, okay, I was okay with that, especially because the fight scenes made up for everything. It was like literally fighting from beginning to end, and that's what you want in a Mortal Kombat movie.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it once on Friday thinking there'd be no chance I'd see it all weekend. And then I watched it again with my son Joe because I'm like, you got to see it. It's like badass Lego Ninjago. Just turn it up a
but
notch.
like very gory.
Yes.
Super bloody
Well, it's same thing,
Ninjago.
though, you know,
My
karate,
kids,
fire.
none of my kids watched it. I was so disappointed
What?
because I kept waiting and waiting and waiting.
They
My
love
son
it.
Jake is very much into the show called Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is
It's huge.
9 seasons, and there's like 100 episodes each season. Then there's Dragon Ball Z Supercharged or something like that. I don't know. And that is one season, 160 episodes. And he's about to finish it.
Oh my.
And then he's going to start other shows. Then he's going to start this. So I started watching this other show on HBO Max called Warrior. And if you get a chance, it's fantastic. And it is, Bruce Lee wrote it.
Oh.
So it's like something he was working on right before he died. And it is just like Mortal Kombat, but it's about a guy. It takes place in the 1800s, and he's a Chinese immigrant, but his grandfather is American, so he can speak English. So he comes in. It's when Chinatown is being built, and all the crime in Chinatown. And this guy's a badass, becomes a hitman, and kills everybody. And it is violent. And I love, when I was growing up, I watched all the Kung Fu movies. So this is very similar to all the Kung Fu movies. So I'm on episode 3. Then I watched Shadow and Bone, which was number 1 on Netflix. Anybody watch Shadow and Bone?
I did.
No? You
I
did?
did.
How far are you in Shadow and Bone?
I watched the first episode twice because I didn't understand it.
Oh.
But I think what this is like, it's like, call it like a pirate Game of Thrones meets Lord of the Rings TV series based on a book. So I think, Suzette, you will like it. And Kyle, I don't even know that you would look twice at it. I don't
That
know that you would
description,
like
I
it.
was like, what?
Yeah, it's like, well, you know how like Lord of the Rings, you could say, bad ring, take it, destroy it in a volcano.
Never
Yeah.
saw Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I saw Lord of the Rings and I didn't understand it. I saw one movie and I was out. It reminded me of that other show that you and I watched with the girl with the eyebrows with the fairies.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
the
little like that.
twinks and like that thing
It was like it's
with
kind
Orlando
of
Bloom.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a little
okay.
bit like that. I could see the Game of Thrones vibe. I could not understand watching the first episode twice because I didn't understand it, but I'm sitting there going, maybe by episode 2 things will start to fall in place. So I'm in episode 2 and things are starting to fall in place.
Oh,
Okay,
So
good.
I'm kind of like, okay, I kind of get it. It's almost like a Game of Thrones.
A lot
But
of shows are coming out like that.
It's
Yeah.
it's a big budget, like it looks great. It's cool. There's pirates. There's guns. There's fighting. There's all kinds of cool stuff. But the plot is way confusing. I actually thought that I started on the second episode. That's how confused I was because I had no idea what was going on in this world that they drop you in on. They don't give you any really context for it.
I just kept watching it. Just